Good morning and welcome to today's video. Now in today's video we'll take a look at the Bank Nifty as it has its expiry today. I will only be looking at the Bank Nifty as I've been making these expiry related videos on many days. I had made one yesterday and I made several last week on Fin Nifty, Bank Nifty, Nifty and Sensex. Now in today's Bank Nifty's video, before we dwell into it, we see that yesterday's trading session was rather flat. This is as the index could not really go anywhere. And that partly is because of the election jitters. This is as a lot of investors are staying on the sidelines due to nervousness around what will really happen, as which party will get really how many seats. Now when we come to a technical front, the reason why we stayed range bound is due to the candle that we formed on Monday. This is on Monday we opened positive basically and then had a rise towards the high of the all-time high of the Bank Nifty. Now once we reached there, we faced severe rejection and we saw how we came back down, and that was done towards the end of the day, as I remember trading that downswing, as it was a very, very profitable downswing for those who caught it. Now on the bigger front, as long as we stay within the range of Monday's candle, I do not expect much for option buyers apart from small swings inside it. This is as we will only get a big clean move if we break the bottom of Monday's candle or we break the top of it. Within this, there is not much to be made for option buyers apart from a couple of points here and a couple of points there. Now a lot will be thinking whether it will break more to the upside or to the downside. Now there is more as of now the box range naturally will have V-shaped moves which will go on either side, but any move towards the upside of the candle will face more trouble. This is we had a very strong rejection, and it will only be able to break above the candle if there is a strong improvement in the volume buildup. This is, if you see the volume buildup right now, it is basically slightly bullish, and that is why we are staying within the range, but it is not really able to do much. Now on the downside, by chance we break the low of the candle, then we should get a quick drop, and that is what can really benefit option buyers in terms of making quick intraday profits. Now in terms of expiry trading, now for that I'll move to the 15-minute chart of the Bank Nifty. Now if we look at the Bank Nifty simply in terms of yesterday, now the Bank Nifty opened roughly at this point, and after opening it's just stayed range bound as the moves were tiny, and most of those moves, since it was Tuesday and Wednesday's expiry, most of those moves were eaten up by the decay. They were really lethargic and slow within the range. So now how do I see option buyers and option sellers trading the Bank Nifty? Now as long as we stay between the 49,020 and 49,400 range, there is not much for option buyers apart from scalping a few points here and there. This is as we can see each candle size is relatively large within this, so it's encompassing a good amount of points from this range. So the next, let's say 1 to 2 candles will give small profits, but nothing major. So for option buyers, I don't believe anyone who is trading in the options which are expiring today of Bank Nifty on 29th May should trade within this range. This is as trading 29th May strike of Bank Nifty options in terms of option buyers within this range will most likely only lead to full out losses. This is as the decay will completely destroy you. So if you're going to trade this range, then you rather go to the next strike of Bank Nifty rather than trading the 29th May strike. Now on the upside, if we basically break 49,400, then we can have a small move to 49,560. That is the first hurdle, but it's not the major one. But the major hurdle will be between 49,680 and 49,750. That is one which I expect to put a stop to most of the up move attempts, and we'll keep it in the box range which we are seeing in the daily chart, but it will not let it reach the top of the wick which we saw in the other trading session. Now on the downside, I only expect a clean move if we break 49,020. If we break 49,020, then we'll naturally have a first decline to 48,840, but I don't believe that will be able to stop the decline, as a break of this will have to have come with a lot of force, as we'll be breaking this candle, which was a pretty strong one. And so if it breaks 49,020, there's a high likelihood of us falling until 48,650, as that is the next key support I see for the Bank Nifty in terms of the bigger picture. So on the option buying front, I won't recommend anyone trade between 49,020 and 49,400 in a big way, as that is just a very tight box range. But if it breaks below 49,020 and above 49,400, then you can get clean option buys on the Bank Nifty. Now in terms of option selling, option sellers who are doing, I would say, 49,400 and above call sells will be carrying a lot of risk. This is, you're going to have sudden spikes that might stop you out and then bring the option price back to where it was, so you were stopped out for nothing technically. So but option sellers who are selling above 49,500, I would say 500 and 600, above this resistance level, they are on the safer bet, provided we hold this resistance level. So now tomorrow on the option selling side, if I see us holding 49,400, then I will start selling 49,600 and above calls, as that will be relatively peaceful, and unless we threaten this level, there will not much risk to that. On the put sell side, this is where there will be a bit more risk. This is until 49,400 breaks, there's always going to be a big risk of 49,020 breaking. And if 49,020 breaks, then I expect a very sharp move, which will wipe out the put sellers and cause them severe damage. So tomorrow it will be safer to sell calls. This is as you will be having spikes, but it will not be that dangerous like the put spikes can do damage. And the call sells by the end of day, most likely above 49,500 should expire at zero, which is not that much of a higher probability for put sells below 49k. This is as the pressure is more towards us going down in the Bank Nifty right now if we break out of this range. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and do like the video and subscribe to the channel, and also hit the notification bell so you're notified of all the upcoming videos which are uploaded daily and some on the weekends.